What up, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back after a week off between the late night in Tucson, early morning last week. Quick Hits did not. We were missing some producers last week, so let's just say it was a week off. But we're back. Crack Hills, week 3, the last week of the rivalry games. Who's up? Who's down? Who could be potentially out? Well, maybe not yet. It's early. But let's take a look at the 5 things to watch for as we head into the last week of rivalry games in the greatest league in the world. Quick hit number 1, dynamic duo. The Mean Genes, a powerhouse with a powerhouse wide receiving duo. Cooper Kupp and Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Sun God. They couldn't ask for much more. Wide receivers 2 and 4 or 3 in scoring, 2 and 4 overall. These guys have been virtually unstoppable. St. Brown had a great run to end last season. Kupp had a great last season. And both have picked up where they left off. Both dangerous, dynamic weapons with heavy usage. Both guys, the kind of guy that you want on your squad, and the Genes have both. For a team as good as the Genes to end up with both these receivers makes the rest of the league just shudder and worry about what could be. The Genes are 2-0 in dominant fashion with another big win last week. Today, look to go to 3-0, taking on All Business, who has struggled to score this season and is without Mike Evans. So the Genes looking to go to 3-0 today. Quick hit number 2, Buffalo run. King Quon went all in on Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Again, couldn't ask for much more. Diggs, the number 1 overall scorer right now after a huge Thursday night game last week. Allen, number 7, one of the top quarterbacks, could be the top quarterback. But today, Diggs and Allen face their first test. An okay defense maybe coming out of Miami. Could be a smokescreen, we'll see. But today could be the day that Quon has to maybe lean on other players. Although, the way this duo of Allen and Diggs has looked hooked up, Allen gets Gabe Davis back today. Could be a big game. Although, the one thing that Quon may want to worry about, the Bills have caught the injury bug. Will it spread from the defense to the offense, or have they built a wall in between those two? Quon's season could depend on it, so we'll be watching that, see how it works. Quick hit number 3, Fly Guys, the only other 2-0 team, although one of these teams won't be 2-0 after today with the Flies and Quon taking each other on. The rubber will meet the road today. The Flies have leaned on Lamar Jackson and his rookie hookup, Devin Duvernay. Duvernay coming off a concussion, so we'll see if he's able to contribute at full strength today, but returned to kickoff last week, so he's been a nice addition. Austin Eckler, still working on getting started, had a decent game last Thursday night. We'll see if he can keep that up too. It's an interesting combo for the Flies, but the real guys to watch: Brian Burns, Micah Parsons, Marcus Williams, 35 points last week. We're talking about a team without TJ Watt. I mean, without TJ Watt, it's crazy to think that they could put up 35. Could be even better. Flies or Quon will be 3-0 today. The other will be 2-1, but still should be feeling pretty good about themselves after a decent week. Quick hit number 4. Off the run, off to run, just off. Unfinished Business, Phil's Fugitives, and Future Cop, all 0-2. The Cops, a slow starter usually, and probably are planning a big move at some point, so we'll just leave them aside for now. The teams to watch: Unfinished Business and the Fugitives. Fugitives have had a couple unlucky breaks. They'll see if they can get a win today. Unfinished Business actually set up pretty well, facing lowly No Comment, who has struggled to score this week. Grabbed a win last week, but it was not pretty. We'll see if UB can grab that first win. Of course, whoever is able to go from 0-2 to 1-2 is going to feel a whole lot better than 0-3 after this week. So all those teams, something to watch. Of course, their rosters may be something to watch if they go to 0-3 and trade talk begins. See what happens. Quick hit number 5. Where are they? Kyle Pitts, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, CeeDee Lamb. The list goes on. High picks, high-rated guys that have done nothing. Of course, there's some extenuating circumstances in some cases. CD without Dak. Alvin Kamara, who knows? Maybe the offense has just changed. Christian McCaffrey, probably hurt. What else could it be with him? Derrick Henry looks slow. Looks very slow. Kyle Pitts, mystery. All these guys were picked high. All of them were picked with expectations. They haven't done much. Now we'll see if these high risk, supposedly high reward players can pay their teams off. Low reward thus far. We'll see what happens. Finally, player to watch. It couldn't be anybody else. Jimmy G, smiling while taking the snap under center last week. $100 for the Mean Jeans, but with a great team and one big hole, the Jeans can afford that $100 price tag. They'll plug him in, and they'll hope that he's not quite the Jimmy G that we know, maybe a little better. So, we'll see, but all eyes will be on Jimmy G today just to see what he does. Well, I guess tonight. That's it for Crack Kills Quick Hits for Week 3. Good luck to everybody this week, except unfinished business.